All right, blessings, people. Big up on yourself. Respect to everybody who clicked this video. Everybody who's been showing love. Everybody who I show them support. We appreciate it. All of the comments, all of the likes. Yo, me appreciate it. So then we're back with another reasoning video. Because we hear say Jaii and Jaii Frais, they both got bail, right? And it's like everybody I wonder what's next. Because we hear say the court hearing is not until July. So between now and July, anything can happen. So we wonder what's next. I'm going to come across a nice discussion. Something I would like to react with you guys. Because we are wondering, was the first day out Jaii Frais start post already? Back to business, right? So I find this video more react to. This is Levels with Keshima. Big up to Keshima right now. It's a very important discussion. So I just want to play it in a real time and react to it, all right?
Do you feel like Jaii Frais can manage not being able to talk about the case on social media when social media is thing? You know, unlike Jaii, we know so maybe that's something where I want tree for Jaii.
In Africa manage still, you know. But what I think,
yes,
in true Jaii Frais style, in probably have a toe the line. But I think it is very
risky.
Yeah, very risky. But in reality, you don't want to kind of violate the bail terms.
Yeah.
All right, so that is very important for them, sir, right? So, because when I see the first post from Jaii Frais, yeah, me kind of feel shock away. I say, yo, dog roll out and he make a post quick and fast. But you have to make people know. You have to understand, you know. I feel like I discussed the problem in the first place. People need to realize that Jaii Frais is a comedian. And a comedian I always do and say things to get a reaction out of you. And that caused all of the problem overall because people could just not understand the man comedic delivery. We could put it that way there. Dave Chappelle and them man, they have a similar delivery where them kind of, them got provocative, them got controversial, but them give some things where you have to med sometime. And if you really have sense of humor, then you laugh. But we have to keep it at 100, right? And everybody are going to really get that comedic element. Some people probably take offense to it. Some people probably say, yo, the youth not show no remorse or anything. So that's the whole essence of this discussion, all right? So we can continue.
So it's going to be interesting.
Speaking about interesting, you know, I'm already making posts. I don't know if it's a Jaii Frais story, but
first day out.
You would have feel like said the man a freedom case wrap up and everything.
Bossy case. Listen, mine misinformation in the media, you know, because to always see the celebration starting of the story is like, yo,
it's
case bust off.
Look here, check the levels.
Home free! Home free! Home free! Let go! Let go! That bit my tape, boy. Big, boy. Nigga, doing push-ups. Boy, I see you, boy. No.
Yo, so this is Jaii Frais' first post, right? I want to see it, I feel just laughing. I feel just dead with laugh. A typical Jaii Frais. You understand what I say? But the way the dog make a post that thing say man served like 2 years or 5 years out of prison already. And the perfect video him find still, come and see the humor in it. But I say a lot of people now gonna really find the humor. You get what I say? So I go on somewhere.
No, that Ray. That little Ray. Man, this ain't that Ray. Hey, Ray. What the fuck, man? That little Ray.
All grown up.
Ray. I love you, boy. Hey, Ray got big as fuck, man. Hey, Ray cold on the field, too. Yeah. Hey, the demon home, too.
Now we both don't both in charge. When bad people jump a jail for remand, jail better than nothing at all. Man a real born criminal.
Yo, what do you think about that song there? Can we see the flyer? Hold on there. You don't know, say, yo, as somebody, because social media has been going crazy ever since Jaii Week, the news of Jaii Week was announced, yo. Everybody get creative. So this is one of the creative flyers when I see online. They must say, yo, the return of the podcast king. So if you have no doubt or no debate to go on about who are the podcast king, Jaii Week right now, hands down, jail hype, anything you want to call it, yo, the man gone with the road right now. So I post a flyer and I say, yo, you don't know, it's a Barclays Center coming soon. You get what I say? You don't know, it's I just fun and giggles, right? We can continue. So I say, yo, the song when him choose, the song choice, I could keep it 100 then. The song choice, how do you feel about it? The song choice may not be the best because right now, public image. Luckily, Jaii Frais' case, I believe it's just going to be a judge deciding the outcome. I don't really feel like we're going to go jury setting. To my knowledge, I could be wrong. But overall, public perception, I feel like, in my humble opinion still, as we don't know that Jaii Frais is a comedian and I'm going to find the comedic elements in it. But you know, so a lot of times, you can do some little things unknowingly. Right? We can jeopardize. I ask you guys, I feel like certain little posts or certain things that go show. Because remember, you know, there's a person watching right now, which is the youth from America will get shot. Him not gonna find nothing at all funny. We don't know who shoot the youth from America, you know. I'm just saying still, public perception. People kind of chalk it up already for say, the bullet where Jaii Frais shoot when he run for defend himself, I'd kind of graze or catch the youth from America. So that youth they're not gonna find nothing funny. And you don't know, say him probably the home right now, you know, in pain and suffering and decide to build him case. So I wonder if them kind of posts, you know, are gonna be triggering for a lot of people. And really everything we can take with fun and joke and giggles. Is that what I say? So I can listen further.
Look here, I don't know if that song choice are the right message. Bad people.
No, one of one. One
No,
of one man
sir.
said, listen, the only podcaster with jail hype or prison hype, you know, so at the end of the day, the man thing, street cred no normal in the
Different.
SIM card, fully I know.
Different.
So I say,
No, on a
credit
serious note though, Chris. On a serious note, like when you listen to even the lyrics of the song, I don't feel like the timing of that message is actually right, given the circumstances and the situation, unless Jaii Frais knows something where we don't know.
Same thing with that one that too. Because we only get bits and pieces of the story. We kind of put it together based on what we see online, all of the little alleged information we get online, right? So maybe ISAT and Jaii Frais, them have a good discussion, maybe based on everything we're going on the court hearing. Them feel like, say, yo, them chances right now is looking very well, maybe. Or Jaii Frais is just a youth who does not take nothing serious. Because you know it's a Jaii Frais that, a film style that. And as a comedian, like me say now, a comedian's job is always to make you laugh. But behind all of them laughter there, sometimes the comedian in pain. And them use comedy as a relief to just not stress the hell out, because this is a very stressful situation. You dig what I say? So a comedian are always do what them do best as a coping mechanism. So we can't really look on everything what Jaii Frais do and kind of judge him like a regular person, because you have to put yourself in the mindset of a comedian. You understand what I say? Continue.
well, maybe within himself, or because as I say, know something we don't know, which is a case where he must say, yo, when I say happen, that happen.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I do with so in
So
confident.
he's basically saying, me are the victim.
Yeah, so I'm confident in what I say.
And also, I feel like him can't, now is not the time for actually come out and look guilty. Because the people them know how him stay. And if him come out and be anything except the version what we know of a Jaii Frais, people probably look at him and say, yo, him guilty. But based on him actions right now, we just say, yo, bro, honestly, he's an innocent man, free Jaii Frais right now based on everything we must show. You get me, I say case bust off and everything. So, strategy, I don't really know. People can form them own opinions anyway. So, we'll see. Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So me I go really me I go step in a step
Yeah.
goal. You see me I do it?
Yeah.
Personally, me kind of surprised about the post the way that because one we know the case not finished. Bail. So bail no means
Freedom.
freedom.
No,
you know?
yeah. And
so,
even, some say main dangers make a post and you see what Jaii Frais saying in the comments.
we're never the saddest.
Never the saddest.
Which is, and
Yo, yeah, big up to the dog, yeah, man. Like I said, I couldn't manage it, you know. Just the thought of hearing 15 to life, people, it's not only 15 years, but it can even be more than 15 years if things don't go in Jaii Frais' favor. Just the thought that it's a possibility. Yo, my weed don't gonna shrivel up, dog. IV, my finna hospital, string up. Blood pressure, everything. So like I said, Jaii Frais probably use comedy as a coping mechanism right now. So people on the outside, we're gonna have all types of opinion, but until you are in that seat, you understand what I say? You don't know what you would do. So you have to just allow a man for do what he want to still. But I'm sure say him lawyer, ISAT Buchanan, advise him. I don't know, say ISAT is a similar person to Jaii Frais. Them kind of toe the line where I say, yo, ISAT is a reputable lawyer, but him there online acting like a regular person. So Jaii Frais and ISAT, them kind of can relate to each other, you see me?
the interesting thing, is that was a term where a lot of people are using, including myself. I say, yo, it's just sad for see this. And I make you know, I say, no, yo,
Never the saddest.
up yourself.
Up
Never the-
yourself.
Never the saddest king. So
Yeah, it's interesting. Like me personally, when me think about the Jaii Frais Javi ambassador situation, I feel like it is important that both of them learn from this specific incident and after spending roughly 2 weeks
Yeah.
in police lockup. jail, have your freedom confined, you know, your movements and all of that. I felt like it would have been, we never expect nothing over time still, like no rapid change, but then it should be something will make you reflect.
Kashima, you don't have to worry, yo. Javi definitely learn. You get to me and say, Jaii Frais damn sure learn. Best believe. But you have to understand, say, yo, I just pay the bills, you know. And really and truly, you can't make people suppress your opinions, yo, because of fear. Yo, we go through too much in life, even as black people, dog. We go through too much to reach to this point where, no, we can't even express ourselves because of fear. Because we can't even share our opinion because it might offend somebody to the point where they're going to come and harm you. A madness that. And it's a slippery slope. If we not get this correct right now, vloggers now can't have no opinion. So even the term vlogging, you get what I say? It does have to be obsolete because what? You can't share your opinions online because if it offend an artist, them are come and want to take your life. Which actually brings me to another important part of the reasoning with Kashima, you know. And big up a dog as well, big up a co-host. I think his name Chris. This brings me to another important part because they mentioned something and Kashima kind of share our experience. I'm wanting to listen and we're just going to talk about it some more.
Which kind of bring us to something what we're seeing at the space where we say vloggers versus artists and artists as a vloggers.
Interestingly, you went there, right? Because as somebody who is in the media, initially when I heard the story, automatically I found myself siding with Jaii Frais, like off the bat, because I am in a position where I will say things and I will make comments that are factual about situations that people may find offensive. Right?
All right. Very important what she just said a while ago. Big up your damn self, Kashima, because she's kind of like a hybrid right now. You know, she spent years, generations on radio, right? She's still on radio. She's still on RFM, right? So she kind of understands. She can put herself into the mind frame and the perspective of a vlogger, but also a reputable journalist, right? And if journalists can actually experience artists or bring certain type of energy to them, can you imagine what vloggers actually experience? Or just because a lot of the times vloggers don't really come online and talk about what going on. You dig what I say? It's a very dangerous job being a vlogger. Matter of fact, it's just a dangerous job overall sharing your opinion on certain people. So we can listen some more.
I don't want to know that because I was out there, you're going to come and step to me, which I have experienced before. I will not say the name of the artist manager, but
very established
artist manager. And I carried a story on Music News on IRFM saying that this international superstar.
Yes, I say, once again, you know, she literally tried to protect the artist because maybe them squash it on everything. And she don't want to bring up history, but sometimes you have to share your story, don't it? So she had tried to explain to we the caliber of an artist so we are talking about. International artist and a superstar. And according to Kashima, she mentioned the artist name while on the radio, right? And them take offense to that. So if an artist or an artist manager can actually step to a female, a reputable person like a Kashima, imagine what them would do with a vlogger. Vlogger what them deem as the scum of the earth. Vlogger what them deem as people where need to go find a job or whatever. Can you imagine the type of energy where certain vloggers actually face, but them just afraid to talk? Crazy world out here.
He was robbed.
All right.
Right? Yeah. I leave it at that. And the artist manager saw me at Reggae Some Fest and stepped to me at Reggae Some Fest. All my colleagues, they fled the scene.
For real?
Yes, I was left alone to defend myself. And I
people
said...
People not involved in that. Just,
and I said...
because when they see me sit down here...
No,
so
he never involved in that.
Yeah,
I said to the artist manager, because I'm not afraid to talk. You know, sometimes puss broke coconuts in my eye them. Yes. So I said to the artist manager, when I gave him the full story and said, because of my journalistic approach, and me taking the necessary precautions to also carry the story in a respectful way to protect the artist, I did not give the full 100 of what actually transpired.
So you what Kashima say, yo? She has to base upon her personal ratings for the artist, right? She actually withhold certain information what she deem as damaging. She never bring that to the media. So what she reported was actually a diluted version because she could have actually go even more extreme based upon credible facts. Because she say, yo, she have her facts them together, right? But you don't know, say, you have to be mindful of certain things. So we know how the thing go. We know the business go. And she's a part of the business for a long time. So she actually make an effort, to look out for the artists. And you have to say the manager still see her in a public and decide to pull up on her brawling. Like what? What kind of energy is that for even bring towards a female? And the co-workers them, dog. Come on. Yo, right? So I'm telling you, we got to work with the two friend of people, dog. Big man thing, Or them for run left Keshima. You can imagine the type of frightening situation that is because it's a female and a male roll up on her. You get what I say? So I tell us, yo, these are the type of things where artists and them manager and them entourage. Yo, you need to learn from this right now. If you don't learn from this, believe me, it'll happen again and even on a worse level. You see what's going on with Jaii and Jaii Frais right now. Like I say, it's a teaching moment. It's a learning moment. Vloggers have to learn. Artists have to learn. But we can't put all of the blame on the vloggers because for years, people been to do that, People been to say, yo, vloggers have to keep their mouth shut. But vloggers some of the times have the best intention. Maybe sometimes at the delivery, or maybe sometimes at the perception where you have of these vloggers. Instantly because you just don't rate them, you're not going to ever look upon them as somebody where you try to offer good advice then, isn't it? You just kind of, yo, man, I don't know. Listen somewhere.
When me tell him that, him walk away. I never reveal my source.
Right.
Never reveal my source, but my source was authentic. So after me tell him that now and everything, him walk away. And he came back and he apologized to me. He apologized to me because as a journalist, and I've been in this for over 2 decades.
The youngest veteran, me tell you.
Call no man. Sack no man.
Cool, man.
So what I did, there are times you will hear some stories and it's not about bringing every single thing you hear to the media, but doing it in a respectful way to also protect, but you're stating the truth.
Yeah.
Very important, very powerful what you say a while ago. And like I say, she's now what I consider a vlogger. Welcome to the club, Keshima, nothing wrong. Like I say, a lot of times people used to look down on the word vlogging or blogging or look on it like it's not a real career or it's just somebody where I idle. But we say, yo, fast forward right now, 2026, we say a lot of vloggers right now get rich. A lot of vloggers out here get rich and richer than even artists right now. So it's really a new day. And I feel like it was just lack of knowledge. You know, said Americans, them been to do this whole vlogging thing long time and rich out. Jamaicans, them just a catch up right now. We see I Show Speed. I do him Caribbean tour. Nobody not rich like I Show Speed right now. Trust me. So people used to look down on vloggers, but I feel like more and more people are going to understand the traditional media. More to say dead, because you don't know, so she's on radar right now. We don't want to be disrespectful. But in my opinion, traditional media is on the decline right now. People right now, we can bring this authentic vibe and connect more with the audience. And people need to understand. Matter of fact, artists need to understand, say, yo, vloggers is an essential tool right now. I'm going to say tool. It is something you can actually use or someone you can actually use as a part of your promotion to propel your music. Because what? Vloggers have genuine love. People have genuine love for them. You understand what I say? Because them put them personality online and based on the things with them say. Whatever them bring to the space, people find value in it, right? And it make a connection, and that connection is genuine and pure. So artists need to understand that. Instead of trying to fight the vloggers them, we feel like the artists them need to find ways to work with the vloggers them right now. So vloggers right now, if you say certain things online, let's make sure say you have the facts to support it. So people, yo, I don't know. We need to continue this discussion some more. Drop it in the comment section and let me know. And you can also check out the full reason with Keshima. Like I said, very good discussion. We put the link in the description, right? You don't know, I'm your boy Wiz. I'm out.